right, so today I'm going to show you how to make a recipe in MyFitnessPal. I'm gonna make a garlicky lemon tahini dressing, but I already know that I'm gonna change a lot of the ingredients, so I'll show you how I do that. All right, so the first thing I want you to do is to weigh the container that you're going to make the dressing in. And it's 266 grams, so write that down somewhere. So it kind of helps to have all your ingredients ready to go in. So that's just what I'm doing right now. So I'm getting everything all chopped and juiced and stuff like that. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna turn on our scale, put our container on it that we've already weighed, and then we're going to tare it out. So that T-A-R-E button, if you press that, it zeroes out the scale. And now you can just pour in what you want. So for instance, for my tahini, I think I'm gonna use about 100 grams. So it's zeroed out, and now all I have to do is pour in 100 grams. Now I can just add to that. And if I press the tare button between the additions, then I can actually just keep adding to the same container and weigh each individual ingredient. And so as I'm doing that, I'm also going back to my recipe, and instead of like the 2 tablespoons that the recipe called for, I'm making a note that it's 100 grams. And I keep doing that for each additional ingredient. So with that in mind, so it's got 100 grams of tahini in there, and now I'm gonna add my lemon juice. So I zero it out. I've already got my lemon juice squeezed, and it's gonna be about 60 grams of lemon juice. So I go to my recipe, and instead of the 2 tablespoons, I'm gonna say it's 60 grams. And then we keep doing that for each of the ingredients, and I'll show you what we do with that when it's done. All right, so it's all blended, and I'm going to take the lid off, put it on our scale, and it's saying it's 538 grams. Remember, the container was 265 grams. So the container plus the recipe is 538 grams. So I'm gonna subtract the container weight, and that leaves us with, gotta do maths, 273 grams of dressing. And so that's how many servings you're going to put in as the recipe. And that way, when you take out, when you put it on the scale, zero it out, you can take out like 10 grams, 20 grams, and then you would log it as 10 servings or 20 servings. Hope that makes sense. Let me know if it does. All right, I want to show you how to create that recipe and then edit it in MyFitnessPal. So I went and copied the link. I'm going to go to recipes, create a recipe, add from the web. I'm going to paste it into the URL. Let's see if it comes up. All right, that's it. Import recipe. All right, and then now I am going to edit. So those are all the ingredients, and then I'm going to edit them. So I went through, I matched everything. I changed anything that needed to be changed to grams or teaspoons. I've changed all that. Now, the next thing I'm gonna do is go to the servings. Instead of 1 serving, I am going to put, if I can figure out how to get my cursor over there, I'm going to put 273 servings in, because remember, that's how many grams of the dressing it made when we weighed it without the container. So I'm going to save it and log it. And now, let's see here, let's put it into my dinner. And I'm going to say that I'm going to want, let's say 20 grams of this. So I'm going to log it as 20 servings. And that way you can see 20 servings, which is 20 grams of this dressing, is 4 grams of fat, 1 carb, and like almost a gram of protein and 41 calories. So that's how you edit and change recipes in MyFitnessPal.